All right, Pops, we are back. Your turn. You do the intros. I know my place.
Okay, live from my bedroom in Ventnor, New Jersey.
For the last
Where
time live from your bedroom. After today, you should no longer be doing any live streams from your bedroom. How does that make you feel?
it makes me feel good. Yeah, because next week's live streams will be taking place side by side with you in Bethesda, right there in that very office. Um, and I'll probably just pay more attention to the people that are walking around behind you and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
and and then I believe that the new setup will be that we'll be doing these live streams, even though we'll be in two different locations. I'll be back in my familiar location in my living room.
All right, Pops. So here's what I want to do tonight. We're going to go through live chat. We're going to help as many people as possible, answer as many questions. We have data from the Black Book report on the used car market. We'll also talk about the state of the chip crisis, no longer a chip shortage as well. However, I wanted to spice it up a little bit tonight, and I'm not talking, like the Mexican food that I'm going to have afterwards. I wanted to really,
You're having Mexican food? Oh,
I am my father's son.
Man.
We have a new phone number. 800-674-5042. Go ahead, Pops.
That's 1-800-674-5042. Out of towners dare not call collect, but you can leave a message.
Pops, can you tilt your computer down a little bit more? I want to see more of your head. Yeah, get some more Pops action.
That's just it doesn't tilt down anymore.
I feel like you're shrinking then because you used to be a little higher. There it is.
Well, I'm trying to not sit up as straight. Huh?
You're trying not to sit up as straight.
Yeah, because it puts me out of.
All right, here's the because you're lighting.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. We are running a contest tonight.
We are?
So there's two things. One is you can leave legitimate voicemails with questions. We appreciate that. Next week, we'll probably reference some of them on the show and we'll answer them live. Here's what we're doing tonight, though. Two things.
Yes.
We are going to ask you, do your best Ray Shefska impersonation in your voicemail. We are going to then take a handful of those towards the end of the stream, and we're going to play them out on the stream, and we're going to run a poll. The number one most voted best Ray Shefska impersonation left on the voicemail will get free YAA swag and a lifetime YAA membership. Lifetime, Pops. Lifetime.
And maybe if they'd like, I could record their personal voicemail for them on their phones.
What NPR show used to do that? There's an NPR
wait, don't tell me.
Yeah, wait, don't tell me.
Yeah.
The other option, if you don't want to do a voicemail, you can leave an almond milk themed joke as your submission.
Does it have to be almond milk? Can't it just be almond?
Almond related jokes on the voicemail, but please do not put egg on our face and have me play something that's going to be terribly inappropriate. This is live. There's no pre-screening. Just I'm asking the internet nicely to not set us up for failure on that front. So yeah, buddy, or almond related.
Yeah.
800-674-5042. End of the stream. Probably towards the top of the hour, a little past the top of the hour. We will choose a handful of them. We'll play them out live. We'll run a poll. Winner gets free YAA merch and free membership to YAA for life.
Lifetime membership.
All right, Pops. That's the spice that we're adding tonight. Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I think that's wonderful. And the more things we can do to engage our community and viewers, the better.
Final note before we hop into the nuts and bolts of tonight, and I think that if it's okay with you, let's start with the Black Book report. I think it's got some pretty compelling information. Also, from IHS Market, we have some other data I don't know if I talked to you about yet, so we'll pull that up too. Miss Kimberly Klein. It was her birthday yesterday. Wish her a very happy birthday.
Well, can we sing her happy birthday?
If you feel compelled to, you are more than
I do.
Sure.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kimberly. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Yeah, look at that.
All right. I just had to give a little bit of firework action there.
Well, yeah. She is, after all, the F&I goddess who turned 30 yesterday.
30 for the... Yep, 30. Market insights. Thank you for that, Dad. Let's look at this from Black Book. What's going on in the used car market as a result of the chip crisis is unfortunately heading back in the direction we don't want to see it go. Did you look at these numbers at all, Dad?
Yes. Yeah, I did the other day.
So let's run through this for everyone that's
Didn't we do a
logging
video the other day?
I think we very well may have, Dad. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've seen him at least once.
So what do we have going on, Dad? We have, unfortunately, the reversal of the trend that we had been seeing, which was decreasing wholesale used car prices. They're on their way back up.
Yes, and my thinking is that it's only going to get worse. And the reason why I say that is because as the chip shortage continues to worsen, which that I have dubbed, it is no longer a shortage, it is a crisis. With the loss of almost 900,000 units to production just last week worldwide now. That means that we're just not going to have inventory levels for new cars that we normally would have. So there's not going to be as many trades. Lease returns aren't going to be coming back. The smart people will be buying their lease returns out because they're buying them for much less than market value.
Yeah.
Which means that used cars that are available are going to become even more valuable than they have been. So, if you can find a used car today that you like, even though the price might be inflated, it will probably be cheaper today than it will be going forward. So I know for the longest period of time, we have said to people, don't buy cars, don't buy a car right now because the market conditions are such that you're going to get taken advantage of. If you have to buy a car, today is a better day to do it than tomorrow probably will be. Because as we go forward, used car values are only going to go up and even more than they have in the past. The seasonality that we normally see is just not present. So yeah, the numbers that we're looking at from week over week are not boding well for
And
the
we
future.
already have some leading indicators for next year, Dad. Here's automotive news. IHS Market lowers global vehicle output forecast amid supply chain crisis. For 2022, the light vehicle production forecast was cut by 9.3%, or about 8.4 million vehicles globally. What's most disconcerting about this article is not that. We know that there's this issue that we've been facing.
Yes.
It's this. IHS Market also reduced its 2023 forecast by 1.1%, just over 1 million vehicles. If you've been following the YAA channel, go ahead, Pops.
Well, no, the only thing I was going to say is the article that came out earlier in the week that showed the 888,000 vehicles lost to production. There was a little chart there that showed what the loss will be for U.S. market, what the loss will be in Europe, what the loss will be in China. And
Yep.
and the only reason I would ask you to pull that up
I
is
got it
because
loaded.
is because there's a lot of people that are convinced that since most of the chips come from Southeast Asia and a lot of them come from China, that it's not impacting the China market. Nothing could be further from the truth. They are projected to lose almost 1.8 million vehicles of lost production due to the chip shortage. So it's impacting, and if you look at China and the rest of Asia, that's almost 3.4 or over 3.4 million vehicles lost. So it is a worldwide phenomenon. It is not just impacting the US market, it is impacting every market. And it's only going to get worse before it gets better.
Yep. And I mean, the thing about the IHS 1% for next year already
For
is if you
2023, you
for
mean?
2023, excuse me, yes.
Yeah.
If you've been following the channel long enough in these updates, you know that the initial Auto Forecast Solutions prediction was 400,000 vehicles lost to production, 600,000, 800,000, and it just goes up and up and up. We all know because we talked about it on the stream a while ago. ASML, I think was the company, right, that produces the machines.
Yes.
You can't just turn on a chip factory. I mean, you can if you're Doritos, but like you can't if you're semiconductors.
Yes.
And so I unfortunately think we're going to be running this all over again. 1% loss, 2% loss, 3% loss for it. It's going to just continue to go. There are some vehicles that you can buy, though. That being the ones that are most profitable for the manufacturers. Those are the ones that they're still
Typically,
producing.
yeah.
Those are even still hard. And here you go, Igor's in the chat saying it's going to hit 12 million by the end of the year. That's his guess.
Yep, that's scary. I know that the whole time we've been saying that it was going to be in the 8 to 9 million range, and I now believe strongly that it'll be well over 10 million before the year is out.
Yeah. But you're saying, Dad, I just want to restate, because we were looking at the Black Book numbers, and we'll pull them back up here in a second.
Yes.
You're saying now is a better time to buy a used vehicle than fill in the blank.
Then it will be tomorrow. It'll be cheaper today. The dealer is going to have to pay less to get a used car today than what he's going to have to pay going forward. If there are less and less new cars to be sold, to be had to sell, that means it's going to be harder for them to get used cars. So used cars are going to go up in value. Dealers are going to have to pay more to replace their inventory going forward, which ultimately means the consumer is going to be asked to pay even more for the existing used cars that are available.
Yeah, but I want to play a little game here. I want to fill in the blanks. So buying a used car makes more sense today than it will tomorrow. Buying a used car makes more sense today than it will next month.
Yes.
2 months from now.
Yes.
6 months from now.
Perhaps.
A year from now.
Well, yeah. Until
on your 80th birthday.
Well, hopefully either I will become normal or the market will. And the likelihood of me becoming normal is pretty remote, but the likelihood of the U.S. automotive market becoming normal again is probably fairly high.
I appreciate this comment from Patrick Short, watching on Facebook Live. Thanks for being here, Patrick. We always appreciate it. Hit that little thumbs up thing. It's always a joy to us to see that back on Facebook.
Yeah.
Tonight's contest, if you're calling in to leave a voicemail, because Patrick's saying, no, you only get 2 minutes to leave your story on voicemail. We appreciate stories. Send the stories in as well. However, tonight's contest is simply for those of you that want to play along at home. Say and do your best impersonation. We will be choosing a winner. Whoever sounds most similar, based on a poll that we will run in the chat, whoever sounds most similar to my father will win free YAA merch and lifetime membership, or an almond-related joke. I can't imagine a 2-minute long almond joke. You're probably going to lose us within the first 30 seconds. What do you think?
Honestly, I can't fathom a 2-minute long buddy. Oh, and by the way, this is a handmade Zach mug, handcrafted by Zachary Shefska himself. At the studio in
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's keep looking back at the data pops, and then we're going to go to the live chat. So any questions in the live chat, if we can help you with strategies to buy a vehicle you're looking for, if we can help you think about dealerships in your area, that might be a good fit. If you're looking for dealer invoices, we can look back on the community forum for you, et cetera, et cetera. We'll be going to the live chat here in just a few minutes. Let's look back, though, at the market update from Black Book. So we saw prices up this most recent week on the wholesale market, almost 0.2 of a point, which is a considerable increase from last week.
Yes.
Let's look at the segment breakdown, though. Every single vehicle type except for sports cars and full-size cars were up. Compact cars up nearly a point. What's the justification for that? Why are compact cars such a hot commodity right now?
Because they're still the least expensive. Those and subcompacts are the least expensive used cars out there. So they become more valuable.
Can we actually, you saying that about compact cars just reminded me of this tweet that we put out earlier. And I'm actually going to pull it up because this is super interesting, actually. This is about Vroom. Is it okay if we transition to this for a moment? Because
one
of the things that's happening on the market, if we go back here to the market insights, if I scroll down, there's actually a chart that talks about the sales rate at the auctions.
Yes.
Days to turn. Here you go. Weekly sales rate. less than normal vehicles are actually selling at the market. Anyway, the long story short being edgier and edgier cars are making it onto dealership lots. And Dad, did you see this series of tweets that we put out? I think I shared it with you, or I think you actually
Well,
even.
no, you didn't. You didn't share it with me first, but thankfully, I check Twitter several times a day, and that was the first thing in my Twitter feed when I checked, and I thought, "Oh my goodness, look at Zach."
So, all right, let's read through this, and then also we had someone on the YA community provide incredible, like, actual evidence of what's going on at Vroom, and I swear this ties back to the used car market because Vroom is a used car dealership.
Yep,
The BBB issued a scathing review and alert for Vroom.
and
Let's go.
BBB is the Better Business Bureau for those of you who are unfamiliar.
And Dad, look at the screenshot I took this morning. This is the
Yes,
reviews. Look
yes.
how many complaints they have.
In the last
That's
12
12
months,
months.
geez, wow. Wow. Do you have any idea how hard you have to work to piss people off enough to get them to file a complaint at the Better Business Bureau?
I mean, we have, like, if you go to YAA, oh, that takes you to this. YAA. Oh, we're down here. Yeah, we
Uh,
have 4.8 stars. So, like, thank you to everyone who has given us positive reviews. And no one, I don't think, has gone to the Better Business Bureau about YAA. I don't think we've screwed anyone over. Unfortunately, screwed anyone over is a strong phrase. Anyway,
yeah.
Vroom has had some issues.
Yes.
Complaints
Yes.
received
Let's just say they've had issues.
alleged the vehicles they purchased from photos were not the vehicles they received. When the vehicle was received, it had either body damage, interior was dirty, discolored, or damaged, or all of the above. Some consumers stated their cars were delivered at night, so damages were not noticed at delivery, while other complaints state the cars were left in a parking lot at night with the keys in them. Since January, the pattern of complaints has not trended down, but has slightly actually increased. In June 2020, new patterns of complaints were noticed, which include warranty issues, deceptive Carfax issues, and/or wrecked cars being sold. Gonna press pause right here, Dad, because I actually want to show you what one of the YAA community members back at joinyaa.com/community posted. Let me pull up
Yeah.
the post here. Yep, I posted this morning. This is from Kirk in West by God, Virginia.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Subaru forums. There's a guy who bought his 2017 Outback from Vroom within the last month. He eventually returned it, but look at some of these pictures of what they sold him. Let's look at this.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, looks lovely.
Insane, right?
Yeah. Just a little bit of rust.
Consumers have also filed reviews about the many different departments that are set up to assist them. Unfortunately, they are being switched around to different departments but are not receiving any assistance. My commentary was the good old pass them around so they hang up tactic.
Yes.
When they request to speak to a manager, they are put on hold or told there are no managers available. One consumer stated they threatened to file a lawsuit and was told by an employee, go ahead with the lawsuit. Hashtag customer service.
Did that employee give them the correct spelling of their name in case they wanted to mention them in that lawsuit?
Recent complaint from September 2021, so like yesterday, stated when
Yeah.
consumer was told they would be receiving a refund on their down payment. After waiting several weeks and not receiving the refund, consumer called and wanted to speak to someone, but was told they were not able to transfer the call to the correct person, nor give the person contact information due to company policy.
Yeah.
Like, and then this does tie back to what's going on in the used car market because Vroom's whole business model is they have to have inventory. Like,
Yes.
what is that? What does all of that say to you, Dad? Like, do you think the future of car buying is Carvana and Vroom, or does that scare the
Well,
bees?
what was my reply to that tweet?
All right, let's share the
It's
screen.
right there.
I don't remember what my dad said. Let's see.
It's right there, and I think it says everything you need to know.
Consumers need to do their due diligence before they purchase a car from any dealer or internet retailer. It is just that simple. You need to know all that you can about who you are buying from, so you can make an informed decision. Knowledge is power. That's going to get a like. That is
Thank you.
quality right there, Dad.
Yeah, I mean, you need to do your due diligence, whether it be looking up dealers on the Better Business Bureau, whether it be looking at Yelp reviews, Dealer Rater, Google reviews, whatever it is, checking with other people that you know that might have done business with that dealership. You need, as a consumer, to do your due diligence. There are not enough people like us to be able to do all that for you. There's too many damn dealerships. So you need to do your due diligence. Would I ever buy a vehicle off the internet without seeing it, without driving it, without inspecting it? With the proviso that, well, get to check it out for a week. Well, guess what? They're holding on to my money for a week. So no, I personally wouldn't do that. Now that doesn't mean that there's not better ways for automobile dealers to sell cars in the way they do. But
I'm not sure if Vroom is the example of that. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, but I don't know that just, being an internet provider of automobiles is the way for a consumer to buy a car, especially a pre-owned car.
Matt Johnson said, how many cars did Vroom sell last year? Matt, I actually want to look that up because oh man, I'm like nervous to go down this route, but I'm going to. Do you remember when like AMC, the movie theater chain, like their stock went up, and like GameStop, their stock went up a lot? You remember like that all happening?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not suggesting this. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But Vroom is a publicly traded company, and they're valued at like $4 billion or something like that. So I'll pull the number, Matt. I'll try, and when my dad's on a roll later tonight, I'll start doing some research and I'll try and pull the number. But like, there's no way they're going to succeed, right? Like, how can you if you have a 1 point whatever star rating?
They can and probably will succeed because the vast majority of people won't do their due diligence. So it's just that simple. Oh my God, I might, if I explode, it's only because it was an internal sneeze and not an external sneeze. If I blow up, ladies and gentlemen, it's only because I had an internal sneeze and not an external one. Yeah.
That was almost spot on, Dad.
Yeah, that was the shining example of me getting ready to just like woof.
we had in the chat, Dad, JA122290 say, can you guys help me decide if I should buy a used car or not? Absolutely. That's like what we live for.
Yeah.
Tell us, leave us a voicemail. Maybe you'll be one of the voicemails that we play out tonight.
Yeah.
We'll help if we can. Leave us a voicemail.
Absolutely.
The number is 800-674-5042.
Out-of-towners, dare not call collect, but please leave a message at 1-800, and I'm pretty sure you don't need to dial the 1, but 1-800-674-5042. That gets you to our voicemail line.
Yes, and again, tonight we are doing a contest, so please leave whatever voicemail you want. Next week we're going to be answering some of them live on the show. Tonight, however, give us your best impersonation. Winner is then going to be, or we're going to play a few of them, and we're going to then do a poll. The winner is going to get YAA merch, free YAA merch, and a lifetime YAA membership. Your other option, if you don't want to do a impersonation, is an almond-themed joke. We are all
story.
Or story.
Yeah. Now, what happens if Frank Caliendo calls in and gives us a yeah, buddy?
We got JA. Okay, YA, please help. Yeah. So everyone is saying not to buy a used car now, but I saw this car, like a 2018 Honda Civic hatchback sport manual, 32,000 miles for $21,999, and it's a CPO. So what's the first thing you're doing to pressure test that price, Dad? What are you thinking to make sure that that's a fair deal?
Market price report?
Well, I think a market price report, honestly, or also running that. So what I would do is I'd go to Carvana. I'd see what they would pay to buy it right now.
Yes. Which would give you an idea as to what its wholesale value would be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And with any used car, make sure you get a
pre-purchase inspection, aka PPI.
Nicely done, Pops. And we've got the first of the night. Is that Bruce Arians on the right? Very well could be.
It could be.
Too bad
we are brothers from different mothers.
Thank you, Kimberly, for suggesting that people like tonight's
She does not look a day over 30. Actually, she doesn't look a day over 29.
Let's go back to the data. I do agree with you. And let's keep going through the Black Book report, Dad, because what's happening in the used car market, it's a transition from the direction we had been going. So again,
Yes.
the level set wholesale used car prices are on their way back up. And again, that's wholesale. So we'll talk about what
Yeah.
implications that might have on retail. Compact cars are seeing the biggest increases, and you think that's in part because those are your cheapest cars.
Yes.
And the
Those in
cheapest cars are,
subcompacts
yep.
had your highest percentage of increase.
Yep. What's going on in the truck and SUV market? Man, we should have invested in vans, Dad. We've been
Yes.
talking about it for a year now. We should have bought some damn vans. Appreciating over a point. That's crazy.
Yes.
That's really,
Yes.
really crazy.
And if that goes on for 52 weeks, that's a 52% increase of a depreciating asset.
You can't joke too much about that because remember, I think it was back in May, the year over year
It was
price.
104 or 105%.
It
Yeah.
was over 100%. The price
Yes.
increased on full size vans over 100% in the used car market, which
Yes. Yes.
that's crazy.
And a lot of that is attributable to the fact that there's people that are living in their vans and traveling the country.
So here's what you're seeing wholesale prices. The purple line represents 2021, current year. We've got last year on the orange line, the year before in 2019. And for a point of reference, they've added 2009. Okay. Purple line all of them start at 1. That's like the neutral point for what
Yes.
prices were in the wholesale market. We saw prices actually at the beginning of the year, beginning of 2021, dip in the wholesale market for used vehicles, and we've seen a rapid increase over the past 7 or 8 weeks. We had seen wholesale used car prices come down, and you can see the exact same thing we're looking at. They're starting to come back up.
Yes. And this is on your 2 to 6 year old pre-owned vehicles.
Yes, yes. And you could see, like for example, back in 2019, there shouldn't be that much price variability on the wholesale market for used
No.
vehicles. They kind of stay flat. Then if we let's come down to retail prices. Yeah, damn, man. That's the highest it's ever been on this chart.
Yes.
This is the same thing except for retail prices. So what are these vehicles then being listed for sale at on dealer websites? And yeah, we've never had it higher.
Never. Which is why I say if you're interested in a used car, it will be cheaper today than it will be going forward.
Yeah, that's scary.
It really is. Not that I think it's a good time to buy a car, but if you absolutely must, it's going to be cheaper today than it will be going forward.
Yeah. We got a thoughtful donation from Daniel. Thank you for that, Daniel.
Is that Daniel Day-Lewis, the great Academy Award-winning actor? There will be blood.
It very well could be. If he leaves
Yeah.
a voicemail, we'll know.
Okay. Well, please do, Daniel, and thank you very kindly for the donation.
Pops, I'd love your reaction to Igor's comment here. Lots of junky cars out there now. Even Mannheim is selling much crappier cars than they did before. Quality of cars at the dealer auctions has worsened. Based on the people that you've talked to, does that sound about right?
Yeah, my dear buddy Chip says the same thing. I mean, they're buying edgier cars than they ever have. Not because they want to, but only because that's what's available. And so yes, and it's only going to get worse going forward because a lot of these vehicles that were totaled because of Hurricane Ida down in the Louisiana area and up through the Northeast. Many of those cars will end up finding their way back into the market after they've been declared total losses by the insurance companies. And there are people out there that buy those vehicles, repair them, and then resell them. So you have to be careful going forward because there could be a lot of branded title vehicles that will be available for sale.
I mean, just to level set, we were talking about Vroom, which is a big publicly traded national car dealer who put out an ad essentially saying how much better they are than traditional dealers. And they're having issues that are reported with the BBB pertaining to not accurate Carfax reports, not accurate damage reports, not accurate information about a vehicle. And you're saying that because of what we've seen with natural disasters, there are going to be more, already there are more edgier cars out there, but there are going to be more probably branded title vehicles out in the market. How the heck as consumers can we protect ourselves in that type of situation, Dad? Is it just get the pre-purchase inspection or are there other things that you can do?
Due diligence, pre-purchase inspections. Double check with insurance companies to see if they can run a VIN for you to see if it might have been declared a total loss by a different insurance company. I am pretty sure that insurance companies have databases like that.
Look at this comment, Dad.
Yeah.
Igor, back to Mannheim. I sent 60 cars last week. Afterthoughts all came back with rust.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Listen, Igor lives it every day. I mean, he runs dealerships, so he knows. You talk about somebody that has their finger on the pulse of what's going on. He does. He sees it every day. He's confronted with it on a daily basis, and he runs highline dealerships and trust me, they don't want to be bothered with these type of issues. They don't need cars like this. This is not what they're looking for. So he's a great resource for our live streams and for the community because there's nobody closer to the action than he is at the moment.
Dad, we had a really thoughtful comment and donation come in from 10ACG15. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Ordered individual BMW M8 competition convertible. Deal is set at MSRP. For my trade-in, they gave me $12K over what I paid new 1 year ago.
Yeah, buddy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Now the time to buy new. They sold my trade in 2 weeks. Just crazy out there. Is now the time to buy new? No. But if you're getting $12,000 over what you're buying your vehicle for.
Yeah. It's almost akin to getting $12,000 off on the new one, isn't it?
Yeah. It really is. If you know someone who leased a vehicle in 2018 or 2019, you should ask them to treat it dinner next time, because that's like, those are the people who like rub the magic 8-ball. Do you rub an 8-ball? Do you rub?
Well, you do when it turns into a magic lamp.
Oh,
but when you rub that magic 8-ball, a genie pops out, and he or she doesn't give you 3 wishes.
Where was I going with that?
I don't know, but if you do rub the magic lantern, you might get the genie with the 3 wishes.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Justice. You shake it. You shake the magic genie. You shake the magic genie?
You shake the magic 8-ball to find out what you should do.
Big Apple voiceovers submitted an impression of Dad. So again, the call-ins tonight, 800-450-42. This is going to be our call-in line for tonight's contest. Your best Yeah Buddy impersonation. Pops, can I just play one just to see like
yeah. I mean, what the hell?
All right, stay tuned.
Yeah, buddy. That's from none other than the better half of New England Masshole.
So I don't know if that came through well to stream. That was Melissa, New England's favorite masshole.
Yes.
That was her better half. So that was fun, fantastic. Thank you for that, Melissa. You'll definitely be included in tonight's.
I like that very much. Yes.
All right, Pops, we got from Facebook. So if you comment on Facebook, we got to show you some love. Hi, I had been watching a lot of your videos on negotiation and gave up on going to the big dealers for a Honda CR-V after most of them keeping the same price but trying to mark up the Pro package, which I told the sales manager it's only worth $400. Dad, what's your best strategy or what's your best word track to be able to talk someone down from saying, hey, the night package is already on here, we can't take it off? What's your tact or train thought for negotiating that off?
Listen, as somebody that used to say that to customers all the time, well, it's already on the car, can't take it off. But I'll tell you what I can do. Okay, and what I can do is I can sell it to you as long as we just cover my cost. And here's the truth of the matter. In the old days, that also meant what I can do is I'm not going to let any of this stuff prevent me from making a car deal. It was my stupidity for having put it on, not yours. So if push came to shove, I would just end up giving the stuff to the customer because I didn't want to lose a car deal. Now, today, the market's a little different than that. So I think perhaps the best bet would be, hey, I'll pay your cost, but nothing more. And, maybe they'll negotiate between their cost and what they're asking for it. But it's difficult. And the only other thing you can do is ask for a car that's coming in, that's allocated, that's in transit, and with the understanding that they won't add any dealer installed accessories when they write up the RO for the PDI.
Exactly. That's the word track right there. More and more
Yes.
people are in
And
this
the RO stands for repair
repair
order, and the PDI stands for
pre-delivery inspection.
bingo. And if you can say that to a dealer, they're going to think that you might have spent either some time working in a dealership or you've been watching way too many of our videos.
Yeah, one of the other, and exactly, if you're in a situation where you're doing an order, which is more and more people are doing orders. And I have a follow-up question for you, Dad. Are there any best practices on deposits for orders? I want to ask you that and get your reaction to it. But if you're doing an order and you can negotiate on the selling price, on the out the door price, excuse me, and then you're hit with, well, we're going to put on all these accessories. You can say again, put no R on the RO,
For
add
the
no accessories.
PDI, add no accessories. It's not a given that they have to go on the car when the car comes in. So that can be prevented by the sales manager saying, okay, this car, just a straight PDI, no dealer installed accessories. It's not that hard.
Straight PDI, no chaser. Just say that
Yeah,
to the sales
yeah,
manager.
yeah. And then if I may, when it comes to deposits,
Yes, please.
if you've agreed to a price on a car and no money has exchanged hands, you've just had a conversation. That's all you've had. You haven't really gotten a commitment for anything. And money talks, everything else walks. Okay? Money seals the deal.
But
So
Pops, go a little.
a deposit will hold the car.
Is it a $250 deposit, a $500 deposit, $1,000 deposit? What
Yeah.
are common practice? Also, Igor in the comments saying get the buyer's order with finalized figures and signature from the manager. But what should you expect is the deposit amount?
Well, I mean, some dealers are as low as $250. Some, depending on what kind of car. I mean, we used to take $1,000 at the mini store. It was $1,000 non-refundable deposit if it was a car that I had the dealer trade for. Once we instituted the trade, the deposit was no longer refundable because we had to go out and spend the money to buy the car. If it was a factory order, and it was ordered in a specific manner for the customer, it was a non-refundable deposit. Now, that didn't mean that if you decided that you couldn't take the car or you no longer wanted to take the car, it meant we wouldn't give you your money back, but we would give you a credit, good to be used at any of our dealerships, and we had 7 or 8 or 9 of them. Good to be used at any of our dealerships on any of the vehicles that we had for sale at any time. The credit would always remain on the books.
Fair. That's really good insight, Ted. Also, we do go live on Twitch. I think last week 2 people watched.
Is that a Twitcher?
So thank you. So Cycling Banana says, hi, do you have any data or anecdotal evidence on used car prices? Are they closer now to private sale prices with the shortages?
Yep.
I love Twitch. I don't really understand this question. That being said, a great resource for used car information would be the Black Book weekly market update that they provide. It is publicly available. We simply are a megaphone for it. Whoops, that's very zoomed in. So Cycling Banana, I would encourage you to check out Black Book and then go to their market insights page and read this. This gives you all the information you need about the used car market. And then if you're considering buying a used car and you want to know the value of that vehicle, we have back on joinyaa.com. Let me open that up really quick. Joinyaa.com. We have Black Book valuations. So let me log in. You can actually, over here on the left, you can do value my trade. This will give you Black Book valuations. So their value of a particular vehicle.
Do you need to be a premium member for that?
Yes, indeed. Okay. And that's part of our premium membership, which someone tonight will win a lifetime premium membership. Pops, I want to play another voicemail.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, I'm hanging on the edge of my chair.
Hey, here goes my imitation of Dad. You know, what if Frank Caliendo calls? You know, when I was selling cars in Arizona, we used to tell our salespeople that you have to be good to the customers. Don't rip them off. How does my shirt look? Does my shirt look okay? You know, I don't believe sometimes these people they just do wrong things. They get ripped off. It's something that we have to work on, that we have to put on the show. YAA. Why did we change our name anyway? Did we change our name? Yeah, I guess we did. And you know what? You just have to just listen to our show, and you got to join, and just don't buy a car now.
All right, that's pretty damn good.
That might be more John Gambadoro than me.
That was fantastic. Again, leave us your voicemails. We're playing them on the show tonight. We're going to set up a poll at the end of the night. We're going to be giving away free YAA merch, lifetime YAA membership. Okay, Randy wants that lifetime membership. We want that for you, Randy. All right, Pops, we got a question here from Mr. 15. So, guys, dealership Hyundai want to sell me a 2018 Sonata SE for $19,000 out the door with 34,000 miles. What do you think, guys? No accidents, no slavage, etc. Everything is good.
That's that's the one thing you really need to look out for is those slavage titles.
Here's the deal. In this case, Mr. 15, put the VIN in the chat, and we're going to show you step by step what we would do if we were in your shoes and we were going to buy that car. We'll show you step by step. If you're in the market to buy a used car right now, put a VIN in the chat, and we will show you step by step what we would do to determine if it's a good deal or not. How's that sound, Pops?
We provide a service unmatched by any other.
Yes, I think we do a good job. All right, let's see here. Mike Dean says slavages are terrible to
They are. And dealers have a really tough time with them because they don't confront those slavage titles very often. But when they do, they are just so perplexed.
Kyla wants to know, what do you need to try to win? Kyla, we are doing a dad impersonation tonight. Your best
buddy
left via voicemail will get you a chance to win a lifetime YAA membership. Also in the future, we should do a contest where you get a voicemail left by my dad. I think that would be quite fun. Your other option, if you don't want to do a impersonation, is to tell a almond-related joke in a voicemail. We're going to choose quite a few, play them out, then run a poll, see who was best, and they're going to win.
Do you know when I used to run as the new car manager at Acura North Scottsdale, that my voicemails were whatever our monthly specials were. So if you couldn't get me live, you got like a 30-second commercial of what we were running our specials on that month. It was people would just call and ask the operator, just put me through to Ray's voicemail.
That's funny. Igor with the super helpful comment here. When you Sater your car and you put down the deposit on your order, I recommend you talk to the F&I manager. This way you're prepared for what's to come, and if you're lucky, get rates so you know what to expect. Again, in this world where we're ordering or waiting for things to come, you can still preempt that and go talk to an F&I.
Absolutely.
All right, we got a couple VINs coming through in the chat. Pops, can you vamp for a second so I can copy one of these? Actually, give me this. Yeah, can you vamp? You're doing a great job.
Whatever. I mean, I don't know what the hell you want me to vamp about. The setup, the segue could use a little work. I will say that.
Well, one way that we can vamp is I can just press this button, and then you and I can just sit here for a moment. You ready?
Yeah. I know that people my age, people half my age, people my son's age, they just can't afford to buy a car today because the price of cars is too damn high. And if you live out in a rural area, how the hell are you getting around? You can't afford that truck. You can't afford that tractor because the price of transportation is just too damn high. May I say something?
I'm still working, so yeah. Please.
No truer words have ever been spoken.
I completely agree.
Yes.
And that video was from, if I'm not mistaken, months ago at this point. We were still.
Oh my God, yes, many months ago. Yeah,
it really was.
When the price of cars was too damn high then.
Yeah.
But little did we know that they were. Well, that was so much lower than what too damn high is today.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, Pops. So we had a VIN come through from Tommy T. So here's what I want to do. It's a used vehicle that's for sale that Tommy T is thinking of buying. Let's go step by step.
Okay. Let's show the folks how to do this. Yes.
All right. So here's the first thing that I did. The first thing that I did was I put the VIN back on joinyaa.com. I created my account and I ran a VIN report. Okay. So now it's over here in my vehicles. I'm going to look at this Cadillac. First thing I want to know is what's the market conditions? And Dad, you jump in if I'm off base here, but I want to know what are the market conditions for this type of vehicle that I'm looking at? In Tommy T's case, within a 100-mile radius of where this vehicle is, there are no other similar vehicles.
Oy.
As a used car manager, what does that indicate to you in terms of your willingness to negotiate or how you feel about the particular vehicle?
Well, if you know you have the only one in 100 or 150-mile radius, and I don't know what the miles are on this, it's only a 54,000-mile car. My guess, I'm just guessing, I'm guessing that the used car manager it's going to be very difficult to persuade him to take any money off, because he knows he's got a unicorn. And last time I checked, unicorns bring a lot of money. As somebody once said, and I guarantee you, Igor will agree with this. You can never pay as a used car manager or a dealership. You can never pay too much money for a nice car, and conversely, you always pay too much money for a bad car. So if this is a nice car and this is a one of a kind that's 7 years old with only 54,000 miles on it, so it's what, about 8,000 miles a year, less than 8,000 miles a year, he knows that he's got himself a nice car, a unicorn. He probably paid all the money to get it, and he's not going to really discount it.
Or she. One thing I want to.
She.
I'm working on it with you, Pops. One of these
Yes.
things, you're going to break through.
Yes.
And you're going to do a whole sentence or two, all she. Anyway, service contract. Just want to mention this. We have, I think we're the only place that does this. You can buy the service contract, the vehicle service contract, or the extended warranty right here. So just doing a little promo for that. Or you can schedule a call to meet with the great F&I goddess herself, Miss Kimberly Klein. She's already booked up on Monday and Thursday. So move in while you can so that we can help you on the VSC side. However, again, to validate this, the reason that we do this first is to understand what's the likelihood of getting any negotiating, having negotiating power.
Yes.
Because we're likely going to have to just pay whatever the out the door price.
Yes.
My next question is, how fair is this advertised price? And there's two things I'm thinking to do, Dad, to get information on that. The first thing that I'm going to do, and I'll open this up in a new tab. So I'm going to go to value my trade-in. The idea behind the value my trade-in from Black Book is, well, to value your trade-in. However, you can use it as just a used vehicle valuation tool, right?
Yes.
So let's grab the VIN.
And it's got 54,482 miles.
Damn, you got a good memory.
I do.
And then we were in Jackson, Mississippi, it looks like.
Oh, my goodness. I believe that would be the capital, isn't it?
Indeed. Is that MS? Yeah, that's MS, right?
Yes, because MI would be Michigan.
Thank you, Pops.
You're welcome.
So the trade-in value range for this is anywhere from $15,000 to $18,400. The retail range is anywhere from $19,000 to $22,450.
So they are at the high end of retail.
Their selling price again was $21,000. So yeah, they're on the high end of retail.
They're at the high end of retail. They're at the high end of private party.
Yep.
Sale. And it's simply because it's such an unusual vehicle in that there are no others like it anywhere near that area.
The next thing I'm doing to validate fairness of pricing is I'm going to Carvana. What would they pay if I was selling this car to them? Again, this is just a method to proxy, essentially. Is it a fair price? So I'm going to enter the VIN. Great. We got the VIN. It's loading. Come on, Carvana. I want to sell this to you.
Yeah.
We got
54,482. I can help you with that.
And we're in Jackson, Mississippi, so we need a Jackson, Mississippi zip code. And if anyone from Carvana watches our live streams and knows that I just totally misuse your platform, I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry though. All right, let's see if
was it an all-wheel drive or a front-wheel drive?
We're gonna go to the dealership website and we're gonna see rear-wheel drive.
Okay.
Rear-wheel drive, next. Okay, when it comes to features, let's see here real quick. Nav DVD. Let's see. Yep, has navigation. Does have the DVD.
Okay.
And let's just double check real quick on wheels. tire. Cool. But nothing on wheels or tires. Let's just double check luxury package.
You said it was a performance package.
Performance. Yeah, I think that's not a package. That's
okay.
Yeah. And then let's just check. Moon. Well, power moon move. And we'll double check spoiler. No spoiler. Also, it looks like Andrea is live.
Okay. Oh God.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, I'm not sure how artificial intelligence is going to handle you're on YouTube with me and my dad right now. Yeah, buddy. There you have it.
Great condition. Let's say it has keys. Neither. And if anyone wants to email me, there's my email address. Get your offer.
Which I'm going to guess is going to be about 19 grand. Whoa, geez. God, I was way off.
Okay, so in part, Carvana's offers are regionalized. So I wonder if you're in a different geo, what you would say. So again, we were looking at, and this was for Tommy T, this VIN. Is this a fair price to pay? As far as we can tell, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say no. However, I would also, if to continue this Tommy T, I don't want to use the whole stream up for this, but I would also go to CarMax.com and I would run the valuation there. I would also, even though we were bashing them earlier, I would talk to Vroom and see what their price quote is too. Again, these are proxies to what a fair value is for a vehicle. What do you make of that, Pops? Is that how we would do it?
Yeah, that's I think the best way to do it. And then the unfortunate reality is they're sitting on a unicorn, and unicorns typically bring all the money, whether you want to pay it or not.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because there's somebody out there that's looking for that car.
We've got a lot of voicemails. Are you ready to listen to a few of them in a row?
Sure.
All right. Hang tight.
Yeah, buddy.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going to have to keep track of this somehow. This was a poorly thought out contest. That was number one.
What can I say something? Most of our contests are. When you come up with them 30 seconds before you go live, this is what happens.
Okay, someone left a voicemail of static. Sorry about that.
Okay, they're always good.
We're going to disqualify that one. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this one was Melissa. All right, so I'm not going to play that one. Let's see here.
Yeah, my name is Jeff Vroom. I'm calling from Washington State. I was just curious of what your outlook would be on waiting for the used car prices.
See, I was hoping he was going to say curious what your outlook was going to be on like the almond crop or something. Yeah. And that would have been totally appropriate. We'll have to save that one for next week. All right, we'll run a few more here. Hopefully there's some good ones.
The Ray Shefka stamp of approval.
Not bad.
I love that. That was great. That was really good. All right, that's number 2. Oh man, how am I going to keep track of any aspect of this, Dad?
I don't know. It just seems to me there's going to be a lot of winners.
Hi, this is Donna from Long Island with an almond joke. I love almond milk. It's unlike any other milk. That from a retired English teacher.
Well, there you have it.
I'm so glad we got at least one almond joke.
Yeah.
Craig C saying Pops is a unicorn.
Well, I'm something. I don't know if I'm a unicorn.
I think what I'm going to do, actually, now that I'm playing this back in my head, we haven't done a giveaway in a long, long time. Everyone that's left one of these voicemails that's like relevant, aka a dad impersonation or an almond joke, I'm going to send you a T-shirt. I'll text you back. I mean, my day tomorrow is about to be very busy texting everyone back, but I'll text you back. I'm going to send you a T-shirt. I don't know how I'll be able to figure out the lifetime membership piece. I'm changing the rules midstream.
No, that's great, but you got to timestamp it. You can't, because suddenly you're going to get 10,000 people calling in going, okay, here's my voicemail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you had to have done it before I just said that.
Bingo. There you go.
What would I do without you, Dad?
Give away a lot of T-shirts. Yeah, you'd bankrupt the company on free T-shirts.
Sounds about right. All right, let's see if there are a few more here that I could play out real quick. All right.
So that was like if you've left a voicemail before like what 8:50,
7:54.
7:50. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what this
Okay.
one is.
Ooh,
Yeah, buddy.
not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty solid.
yeah.
All right, one more. Oh, I just played that one. There's like probably 15 to 20. This is pretty good.
Mm.
Hi, this is Janet McPhail, anaphylaxis on the live chat. I'm calling to do my impression of Ray.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
smartwatch is like running out of battery really quickly because it's just telling me about all the voicemails. There's anaphylaxis on the live chat.
Yeah,
That
that was
awesome.
great. That was great.
awesome.
And you know, if I'm ever reincarnated, I want to come back as that cat.
Ray is a rare breed. Oh
yeah.
gosh, you guys are
Yeah.
great. All right, yeah, there you go from Kimberly. All right, we'll do one more. Man, I'm gonna be watching football tomorrow, just like sending T-shirts left and right. This is
Yeah, you are.
okay. Let's see. Let me click on this one. Oh my, there's a lot coming through now.
Hey, YAA, this is Allison, your cello friend from the internet. This is my voice, so I'm not even going to try to do the impression, but I will say, yeah, buddy, so here you go. Yeah, buddy. All right, have a good one, you guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.
I'm kind of like really hoping, Dad, that someone's going to leave us like a really thoughtful haiku or like some sort of spoken word poem thing, and we're going to play it. Like, I'll play it and just be like, this is beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, I thought that was beautiful, and I really liked Allison's voice.
Yes, that was very sweet. Also, we've
Yes.
got back on Facebook. We appreciate
Yeah.
everyone on Facebook that's watching. Wife told me I was too aggressive. I told her I need to stand my ground, like Ray said.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Beat you to it, Pops. Beat you to it.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a fun, poorly conceived, but
Yes.
fun idea.
Yes. Yeah. But the execution, how do you feel about the execution? I think we should be. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Pops, let's call it a night for today. We're live again next week. You're going to be here in the office in Washington, D.C., or Bethesda, Maryland, I should say.
Yes.
Thursday night as well, we're going to be going live. You're going to be here, which I'm really appreciative of. And I've got some ideas. I've got some gimmicks up my sleeve, a few things that we're going to do. Also, heard a rumor. There might be a Miss Kimberly Klein sighting on Thursday during the day with Pops here, with me here, all three of us behind the camera at one time. Can't wait to do that. I think we should be able to create some really fun content, the three of us in the same room.
Yes. That'll be great fun. Yes. And just between you and me and the millions that are listening and watching,
Millions.
Where are we going for dinner tonight?
Am I going to dinner?
Well, yeah, you said you're getting Mexican. I'm curious as to where.
Oh, I was just making a joke. I don't know. I ate like 3 yogurts right when I got here because I really hadn't eaten much today. I was at the H Street Festival here in DC.
Yeah.
Totally. And I ran this morning. I'm training for a half marathon. Oh, we should totally plug your Instagram because you've got the best Instagram. Anyway, I barely ate, so I ate a bunch of yogurts. Now my stomach feels a little kind of screwed up. So yeah, I'm definitely not doing Mexican.
Okay, cool. Well, then we can't tell people to be on the lookout for you wherever it is that you're going to go.
So I will wrap tonight with.
Can I ask you one question?
I don't.
Just one.
Yes.
So let's say you were at the H Street Festival today, which you were. Anybody recognize you?
Why, Dad?
Because I love you. What do you mean why?
Okay, so I got stopped at the H Street Festival, which was very nice. A gentleman named Ash came over and said, "Hey, I watch you and your dad on YouTube," which I appreciate, but I don't like having that spotlight put on me. And we talked about this a little bit before the stream because you were bringing it up then, and I didn't really want to talk about then either. I don't like the spotlight on me. Like, I really don't. And I think it's great when people stop you because, like, I think it's cool. And at your age, I think it's cool. I'm not trying to be.
Oh, it's an
Anyway,
age
so
thing?
then you brought it up. We got 500 people here, and you're bringing it up. And now tonight's stream has turned into a therapy session. Because damn it, I don't. Why'd you bring it up, man? Now I'm getting all hot and like schwitzing again. Damn it, Dad. Why'd you bring that up? You know I don't like that.
Because whether you like it or not, you are entering the celebrity realm.
No, and I don't agree with that. And I think it's getting to your head because you got stopped like 2 weeks ago. So
yeah,
now,
but that included.
now
that
you're
was-
like, oh, we're not. We're just you and me.
well, we're always
Actually,
going to just be
yes,
you and
Michael.
me.
Yes, Michael, I am embarrassed. I did want my dad to bring that up, and then he did.
I apologize.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, buddy. I probably won't do it again until the next time.
All right. Good night, Dad.
I love you. Have fun.
I love you. I love everyone on the stream. Good night,
Yes,
everyone.
yes. Good night, all.
Bye.
Bye bye.